This call is now being recorded.
So now we will go to the sixth experiment. In sixth experiment deals with visualization, data visualization. So how to view the different data or how to visualize the different data using different plots. Okay, so we will see first the scatter plot. Okay, first one is scatter plot, and for that we define x and y. Okay, so first we will define x. X varies from 0 to 10 value. Okay, so let me change the font size. Okay, x varies from 0 to 10 with an increment of 0.01. Then you find the length of the x using the length function. You find the length of the x as len. Okay, now len is the length of x. That means x varies from 0 to 10. Okay, now you find y equal to cos x of cos x plus rand of 1 comma length. What do you mean by rand? Rand means it is creating some random values. It is creating random values, one row and len number of columns. Okay, suppose if length is 5, then it creates one row, 5 column. That means it's an array of 5. Now 5 elements. It's an array of 5 elements of random numbers. Okay, and this rand function will return from 0 to 0.1. Sorry, 0 to 1. Okay, rand function will return some random values from 0 to 1. So in between some 0, 0.1, like that, it will return some random values from 0 to 1. And what is the length? One row and len number of columns. Okay, so I am randomly adding this, or I am adding some random numbers to cos x. That means cosine is a signal. Cos of x is a signal, and I am adding some random noise. So rand of 1 comma len. Okay, that so in to the cosine signal, I am adding some random noise. Okay, that is the function y. Now I have to plot the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, x comma y using scatter plot. Okay, so I should define my scatter of x comma y. Okay, scatter of x comma y. Now we will see what is scatter of x comma y. So this is scatter plot. So for if you are plotting a graph, you need to type plot x comma y. So plot means it's a line plot. Okay, so instead of plot you are creating scatter of x comma y. Now we will see what happens. And I have defined my title. I have defined my title as scatter plot cosine signal added with a random noise. That is my title of the plot. Cosine scatter plot cosine signal is added with a random noise. So I have my x as 0 to 10, 0 to 10, and my y, what is my y? Cos x plus rand of 1 comma la. That means cosine signal is added with some random integers or random numbers from 0 to 1. Okay, so the cosine signal is added with some random noise, and now I am plotting scatter of x comma y. Okay, so what will be my graph? The graph is shown here. So at the points defined by x and y, at the points defined by x and y, we will get circle. So that is called scatter plot. So we will get circle at the points defined by x and y, like this. Okay, so this is actually a cosine signal, but we are adding some random noise. That is why the cosine signal is looking like this. This is actually a cosine signal, but we are adding some random noise. So title is also came here. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now, if you want to have some changes in the circle size, okay, suppose you want to change the size of the circle. Okay, size of the circle. Then you put size SZ is just a variable. Okay, SZ is just a variable equal to 25. Okay, this is setting my size as 25. Okay, so I can write scatter of, let me comment this line. Okay, let me comment this line. So I can write scatter of x comma y, scatter of x comma y comma size. Size is I have defined the size of the circle as 25. Then comma c. C means I can vary the color. Okay, so C, I need to define my C. If I want to vary my color, so C, I need to define C as 0 to 10. That means C should have the same length as that of x-axis. What is my x-axis? 0 to 10. So C should have the same length as that of x-axis. So x-axis is 0 to 10. So I am defining the same as C for changing the color 0 to 10. So it will assign different colors for different values. Okay, it will assign different colors for different values. So first parameter is my x-axis, second parameter is my y-axis, third parameter is my size of the circle, next parameter is my color, next is filled. So if I am not doing this filled, I will first show you this much. Okay, now my figure look like this. Okay, I will get the circle in different colors. The size is also set to 25. Okay, I can see my circle in different colors like this you can see. Okay, if I am writing filled, then the circle will be filled completely. Circles will be filled. Okay, so you can choose this particular option also. You can try this one also. The circles are filled. Okay, so you can try both. Okay, without filled and with filled. Okay, so let me say tell it once again. First, I am defining my x, then I am finding my length of x, then I am adding cosine to the cos signal. I am adding some random values. Okay, rand is the function. Okay, from 0 to 1, it is adding the random values from 0 to 1. Okay, then I'm putting my size, I'm changing my color. Okay, so third parameter is the size, fourth parameter is the color. Okay, so that's all about the scatter plot. Let me take another example. I'm creating some random numbers that varies from how many values are there, 1000 rows and one column. So I'm creating a random array of 1000 random numbers with one column. That means 1000 rows and one column. As x, y-axis is also same. 1000 rows and one column have filled with random numbers. Okay, now scatter of x comma y comma this value is the size. If you do not want to specify the size, you simply put it as a blank. If you do not want to specify the size, third parameter is the size, fourth parameter is the color. If you want to plot it in black color, you specify it as k. If you want to plot it in some other colors, you specify the color index. Okay, if I want to plot it in black, then I am putting k for black. Okay, so this third parameter is the size. Now I am going to run this. So it is creating some random values, and at the points defined by x and y, it is creating some circles. This is all about the scatter plot. Okay, next we will see the bar plot. Okay, so first I will uncomment this. Okay, now let me run this. I am defining my y as 75, 91, some numbers. Okay, some numbers y as 75, 91, 105, 123.5, 131, 150, 179, 203, 226, 249, 281.5. Some numbers. Then bar of y. Bar of y indicates this bar plot. So you can see some here some bars are created. Some bars are created with the values of y. What is the first value? 75 is the first value. Second value is 91. See here in the plot you can see the first value is 75. The height of the bar. The height of the bar is 75. The second height is 91. Okay, like that you can see different height bars according to the values as y. As y varies, the height also varies. So the height of the bar is actually y. 75, 91, 105, etc. I hope bar plot is clear. Now next example again with the bar plot. I am creating. Okay, one more example left here. So I'm commenting this. Okay, let me comment this section and go to the next section. Okay, now I am creating another example. Let me uncomment this. Okay, now I am going to run this part only. This part only. Okay, now I am creating x equal to 1900 to 2000. Okay, that means 1900 is the initial value, 10 is my increment, 2000 is my final value. So what will be the values of x? 1900, next value will be 1910, next value will be 1920, etc. Okay, now what will be my y values? Y values will be Y values will be 75, 91, 105, 123.5, etc. These are defined. Okay. Okay, now I am creating bar of x comma y. So x should be having the same length as that of y. So in every plot, when you are plotting x comma y, x should have the same length as that of y. So here there will be how many values? 1900 to 2000. Okay, that number of 11 values are there. Okay, so that much number of values should be here also in the case of y. Okay, so the number of values in x and the number of values in y should be same. Now I am plotting this. Okay, see here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 values are plotted here. 1900, the next value on the x-axis will be 1910, next value 1920 till 2000. You can see the height varies according to the value of y. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now let me comment this section. Okay, next I will go to the next section, next example. Okay, next I am defining my y as a matrix. Okay, 2, 2, 3 is my first row. This is a matrix. 2, 2, 3 is my first row. Second row is 2, 5, 6. Third row is 2, 8, 9. Next row is 2, 11, 2, 11, 12. So there are 4 rows here, 3 columns here. 4 rows and 3 column matrix. Y is a matrix. Then bar of y. I am creating bar of y. Let me run this. You can see here different colors. The bar plot is created. 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. The first value 2. The second value will be 2. Again it will be 3. This is one group. Okay, this is one group. The next group is 2, 5, 6. So it is created as group. So the first group will be 2, 2, 3. Next is 2, 5, 6. So let me check that. First value will be 2, 2, 6. Then 2, 5, 6. Like that. Okay, the first value will be 2, 2, 3. Next value will be 2, 5, 6. So 2, 2, 3. Next 2, 5, 6. Like that it goes. Okay, so it is plotted as groups. Let me comment this. Next I go to the next example. Next I am creating x and y here. X is just an array. That is 1980 and 1990. So let it be some year. Okay, 1980 and 1990. Okay, so on 1980 value it will be plotted what? 2, 6 and 9. 1990 for the value 1990 it will be plotting 11, 12, 22 and 32 as bars. Okay, so you can see here 1980 and 1990 are the two x values. You see here 1980 and 1990 are the two x values and corresponding y values are plotted. For 1980 you can see 2, 6 and 9. 2, 6 and 9. The height indicates 2, 6 and 9. Like that it goes. Okay, I hope this is also clear. Okay, so we will go to the next example. Next is rand, using the function rand. Rand is for creating some random values from 0 to 1. So rand of 1 comma 5. 5 values I am creating. One row, 5 columns. That means 5 values. 5 values I am creating as random. Here also y some random values. Okay, x and y are random, and I'm plotting bar graph or bar plot, bar of x comma y. So you will get like this. So I'm plotting some random values. Okay, so you will be getting like this. Random value varies from 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1 only. The values will be ranging from 0 to 1 only. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now we will go to the next type of plot, that is histogram. Okay, and in histogram also, first you check with random values. Rand of 1 comma 10, histogram, that is a function, histogram of x. X I am defining and I am plotting histogram of x. Some random values, one row, how many values are there? 10 random values. One row, 10 columns, 10 random values I am creating. Okay, then I am plotting the histogram. Let me check that. Okay, see here. So this example you won't understand. Let me run it again. So I'm creating, let me check with another random value. Okay, see here. And in this histogram, this is a histogram plot, and see here, let me check what is the value of x. Okay, so what is the value of x here? There are 10 values. As I have already told you, 1 comma 10. So there will be 10 values, 0.45, 0.66, then 0.32, 0.36, 0.69, 0.38, 0.42, 0.22, 0.75, 0.77. These are the 10 different random values I have created for x. And I am plotting the histogram of x. Okay, now what will happen here? So anyway, the values will be ranging from 0 to 1. Okay, so here you can see here the y-axis. Okay, y-axis, the first, here it is dividing it into different bins. This is the first bin, this is the second bin, and this is the third bin. Okay, so there are 3 bins here. And what is the size of the 3 bins? Here, first bin varies from 0 to 0.3. The second bin size varies from 0.3 to 0.6. Okay, next third bin is varying from 0.6 to 0.9. So what is the size of one bin? It is 0.3. 0 to 0.3, 0.3 to 0.6, 0.6 to 0.9. So the bin size is 0.3. Okay, and here the y-axis represent, there is only one. Here it is one. Here it is, see the y-axis, I am pointing 1. So that means one value, only one, now one value is ranging from 0 to 0.3. So here we are plotting histogram of x, isn't it? Histogram of x. What does that mean? X contain 10 value. Actually, x contain how many values? 10 values. In between 0 to 1, there are random values, 10 values. Okay, so out of this 10 value, only one value is ranging from 0 to 0.3. That means there is only one value whose value is in between 0 and 0.3. That is the meaning. Next bin, this is a second bin. That is, second bin is having height of 5. 5. That means there are 5 values in x. There are 5 values in x whose value ranges from 0.3, value lies between 0.3 and 0.6. There are 5 values. Next, third bin, there are this much 4 values in x whose value ranging between 0.6 to 0.9. Okay, so total how many values are there? 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 1, 10. So there are total 10 values. Out of that, one value is ranging between 0 to 0.3, and 5 values are lying between 0.3 to 0.6, and 4 values are lying between 0.6 to 0.9 in x. So x have many values, that means 10 values. Okay, out of this, only one value is ranging from 0 to 0.3. That is the meaning. Lies between 0 to 0.3. That is this value, 0.2219. It is lying between 0 to 0.3. That is only one value. That is the meaning. Okay, so histogram, it shows the variation, or it shows the variation in the values. Okay. Next, let me take some another example, rand n. So rand n is a function of creating some random values, again for random values, and from the normal distribution. Okay, random values, it is from normal distribution, not from 0 to 1. Okay, So using random function, I am creating some 10,000. Okay, here I am creating some 10,000 random values. 10,000 rows and one column. That means 10,000 random values. Histogram of X. Okay, I am plotting the histogram. Okay, see here. Okay, and in histogram you can see, once again I will try. And in histogram, we will see the properties. If this H is equal to histogram. So when we type H, so let's just type H here in the command window. You can see the properties of the histogram here. See, number of bins. Num bins is equal to 38. There are 38 bins here. There are 38 number of bins here. And what is the initial value and what is the final value, that we will check. Okay. See here, bin width. What is the bin width? Bin width is equal to 0.2. That means each bin is having a width of 0.2. Each bin is having a width of 0.2. And how many bins are there? How many bins are there? Number of bins is 38. Because you can see here the properties also. I hope the histogram is clear. Now we will go to the third example. We can specify the number of bins. Here we can specify the number of bins. So I am creating X is equal to random of 1000, 1. 1000 values I am creating. Okay, as rand n. Okay, now I am specifying the number of bins. N bins is equal to 25. Histogram of X comma n bins. N bins is just a variable. Okay, so X comma number of bins I can specify here. So how many number of bins there will be in the histogram? 25 bins will be there. So let me run this. See here there will be 25 bins. Okay. So that is all about histogram. Now next is a special type of plot that is called a box plot. Okay, box plot. Okay, now we will see what is box plot. So first one we have studied scatter plot, next is bar plot, next is histogram, and the next one is box plot. And in box plot I am defining my x-axis 57, 57, 57, then 58, 63, 66, 66, 67, 67, 68, 69, 70, 70, 70, 70, 72, 73, 75, 75, 76, 76, 78, 79, 81. Suppose these are some temperatures in Fahrenheit. Okay. Suppose these are some temperatures. Okay. Now we will see what is box plot of X. Okay. Let me run this. So X is some data. Here you can see X is some data. Okay. And here you can see what is the maximum value of this data. The maximum value of this data is 81. What is the maximum value of this data? 81. What is the minimum value? 57. And in box plot, it shows maximum value, minimum value, as well as the median value. Okay, here in box plot, this is the box plot. It is looking like a box. Okay, this is a box. Here you can see box. And red color line, the red color line indicates the median. What do you mean by median? Median is the middle number of the data. Median is nothing but the middle number of the data. You have the data X. You have the data X, and median is the middle number. Middle number means 50% of the values are lying below the median value, and 50% of the values are lying above the median value. That is the peculiarity of median. Here median is 70. Here you can see the red line is 70. Median is 70. Median is 70 means 50% of the values of X are lying below 70, and 50% of the values of X are lying above 70. That is the peculiarity of median. The middle value or the middle data item. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now the next data item is here box, the edges of the box. Here you can see the blue color upper edge, and here this blue color, the lower edge. The lower edge is 67 and the upper edge is 75. Okay, the upper edge is 75 and the lower edge is 67. Okay, so let me define the lower edge first. Lower edge is the 25th percentile. Lower edge is the 25th percentile. Then what do you mean by 25th percentile? 25th percentile means it is percentile. 25th percentile means actually it is here the 25th percentile is 67. Okay, that means I can find the 25th percentile by by looking at the middle point or by finding out the midpoint of the median and the lowest value, the minimum value. Here, what is the minimum value? The minimum value of the data is 57. What is the median? Median is 70. The middle number is 70. And what is the maximum value? Maximum value is 81. Okay, median is 70 means there are 50 percentage of the values are lying above 70 and 50 percentage of the values are lying below 70. What is the minimum value? Minimum value is 57. What is the maximum value? The maximum value is 81. Okay, 25th percentile means here I can find the 25th percentile by finding the midpoint of the minimum value and the median. That means I can find the midpoint of this 57, that is the minimum value, and what is the median? 70. So finding the mid value of 57 and 70, I can find the I can find the 25th percentile. That means if I have median means the half of the data. Median is the half of the data. So again I am finding out the half. That means I am finding the half of median and the minimum value. Minimum value and the median. That means 25 percentage of the data. 25 percentage of the data is lying below the 25 percentage of the data values is lying below the 25th percentile. That is here 25th percentile is 67. 67. So 25 percentage of the values are 25 percentage of the data values are lying below 67 and the rest values are lying above 67. That is the 25th percentile is 67. Okay, that means ഡേറ്റ മൊത്തം ഡേറ്റയുടെ കാൽഭാഗം 25% വാല്യൂസും 67 താഴെയായിരിക്കും. 75 ബാക്കി 75% വാല്യൂസും 67 മേളിലായിരിക്കും. അതാണ് 67 ആണ് അപ്പോൾ 25th percentile എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് this is the 75th percentile. The next edge blue color. The next edge blue color is 75. Okay, so 75 is a 75th percentile value 75 here. That means 75th percentile means here it is in this example it is 75. The value is 75. That means you can find out the 75th percentile by finding the midway between what? The median and the what is the median? Median is 70. By finding the midway between the median and the maximum value. Median is 70, maximum value is 81. So by finding the midway between the median 70 and the maximum value 81, that is the 75th percentile. So here in this example, the 75th percentile is 75. That means 25 percentage of the data. Okay, in other words, you can say 75 percentage of the data values are lying below the 75. Below 75. Okay, and the remaining 25 percentage are lying above the value 75. That is the meaning. Okay, 75 percentage of the data are lying below 75 and see here all these data values are lying below 75 and the rest only 25 percentage of the data are lying only above 75 value. Okay, I hope 25th percentile and the 75th percentage is clear. Percentile is clear. Now the minimum point, the minimum value is this. This black color point is the minimum value. That is what is the minimum value? 57. What is the maximum value in the data? Minimum value is 57 and the maximum value is 81. That is the maximum value. So here you can see the maximum value is 81. The minimum value is 57. So you can see 5 different category here. One is median, next is 25th percentile, 75th percentile, minimum value, and the maximum value. This is called the box plot. I hope this is clear. Okay. We will see in the next session. Thank you.